that's what it's all about. Right, let me see here now. So I'll show you this now in an attacking exercise from Roma. Good little drill we can do with the kids. Okay, so in this case, not using number 4, using number 6. He picks up the ball. So with this, again, I would actually stop the kids and make sure that they arc the run. Right, so when he arcs the run, when he's picking the ball up, back foot, he's facing the right way. So we're actually going to see the trigger here that we discussed. Okay, bounce, 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 boom. Okay, let's go back into it again. Okay, picks the ball up. Watch the 7. 7 comes inside. 8 gets it. Bounce back to the 6. Bounce into the 9. The 7 and across. So look at the rotation that we're getting here and the movement of all the players. Watch the 11 coming in. He's out here. As soon as the ball's over here, he knows the trigger. The ball's going to come in off the wing and into the box. Same as the other side. 11 comes in. He's the trigger. Bounce. Ball goes across. And we go. So watch in action. And go. Give. Go. And we go. Bounce. Bounce. And miss. And put it right. Okay, and the last thing that I want to show is I'm trying to show the City and Tottenham game from last year, just so you'll see in action. I'm going to show the first City goal. Okay, so the first thing that we see is De Bruyne. He wants to create space in here, so he pulls Ali out. He pulls the ball out to the line to create the space here. You can't see over that side there, right? But over that side there, this is the space they're trying to exploit. Right? So they're going to get a bounce pass in here, the space at the Sterling. And what you see is Silva comes in, and he'll drag Trippier in with him. And because Wanyama hasn't tracked back, it's creating all that space, and they end up scoring. So you see the trigger. Okay. Okay, so let's look. So there's the space. That's what we're trying to identify here. That's what we're trying to get Sterling in there. But that happened with this trigger here. Silva coming in off the line. So as soon as he came in off the line that side, De Bruyne came in off the line that side. Okay, it's going to be a little 1-2, and the ball was going to end up there. It was actually excellent because he was surrounded by 3 players. And Wanyama should have happened there. Wanyama should have come in here, closed down that space. Because he didn't get behind the ball, and that's when we're in a 4-3-3, we can go to a 4-5-1 to get players behind the ball. So the reason why I like the system so much. But if our players here don't track back, this is what we get exposed to. Okay, so again, watching the trigger, he comes in, and they end up getting the ball in the area that they're trying to exploit here.
liked your Roma drill, but I was like trying to find the ball under the 3 cups. So if you can send us the link, I'd like to watch that again a few times slowly.
Yeah. So basically, what it shows is the triggers and the rotation in the middle of the park, right?
Yeah.
So it's shown, and the important part here is the pivotal man shown for the ball. Once he shows, then we got to have movement, we got to have rotation, right? So the trigger is the winger comes inside. Once he comes inside, then we have our overlapping rotation. But if you have a look, it's just an example of a pattern of play.
No, it was really good, but it was just trying to follow where the ball's gone. There's so much movement, which was actually great, So just need to get it clear in my own head before I try and explain it out. Yeah,
and you can work those. Like, I'm a great believer in patterns of play, and you can work those patterns of play all around the pitch. From the goalkeeper to the fullback, centre mid, wherever. But you have to have movement. So as a coach, you're not watching where the ball is, because you know where the ball is. It's at that person, the one player's foot. You're watching what the rest of the players are doing and their movement to support play. Okay, and one player leaving space, another player filling space. One player leaving space, another player covering for him. What's going to happen next? And I try to use those. I probably use 4 or 5 different sayings the whole time. What's going to happen? What's happening next? Who's helping? Next man in, those type of things. And if we can get that consistency the whole way through and be patient with the kids, they'll understand all the time. So when you give them that instruction, you say this pattern of play, they know exactly what it is and where the triggers are coming from.
Yeah.
I just wanted to try this starting off to see how the Zoom session went. The first Zoom session I did, so a few technical problems with it, trying to change, but I hope everybody could see the different videos and that type of stuff. It is straightforward enough, and I have this on record, so once I save it, I should be able to get it out to everybody. But the important thing, I suppose, is to know from the 4-3-3 is the positions, getting the angles right, getting the pivotal player, getting the movement, and as you can see from the Tottenham City game, how important it is when we lose the ball, the players get back behind the ball and help out as well. I think the takeaways from it would be working on the movement of the players and working on patterns of play. I like in every session I would do patterns of play, and it could be the same one. We don't have to be. When we talk about patience on the pitch, as coaches we should be patient as well, and we don't have to have a different drill every single week. We can say, listen, guys, we're going to work on this build-up phase till we get this right. I'm going to work on this for a couple of weeks. There's no harm in doing that. We don't have to come up and invent a new thing every week. And you might even get those videos. They're up on YouTube type of stuff, and you might even go through them with your own team and explain to them and let them understand. Let them see what we're trying to do. Ask them, can they understand it? And then you bring that into training, bring it onto the pitch. I think it'll be easier for them as well.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. Okay, folks. Thank you very much.
All right, thanks, Darren.
Thanks.
Cheers, Dan. Well done.
Cheers, Dan. Thanks.
I'll get that recording out, and then if you have any other question or any feedback on it, give me a shout back.
Spot on. Cheers.
Cheers.
Okay. Take care, folks. Cheers.
Bye.
Bye.